Hi, I'm James Cobalt from Boston SOS, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about participating in Boston's No Pants subway ride. We are replacing on-site instructions with this online video so we can get you on train and off pants as fast as possible. But first, a brief history. In 2002, in the dead of winter, a small collective of improvisational performers in New York City boarded the 6 train, without pants, over 7 consecutive stops. They pretended like they didn't know each other and simply told people they forgot their pants if questioned. The prank was repeated every year since and slowly grew in size until January 2008 when the event went viral, drawing in 900 participants in New York City alone, which was also joined by 9 other world-class cities, including the classiest of all, Boston. Today, the No Pants subway ride is performed in over 50 cities around the world. To be an actor in this guerrilla street performance, you will of course need a costume. Your costume should give the impression that it's cold outside, as though it's the middle of winter. We suggest full winter garb, including warm socks, a jacket, scarf, gloves, a hat or earmuffs, and pants, briefly. Perhaps you already have something that will work for this purpose. When assembling your costume, remember, the point isn't to offend, but to make people laugh. You'll also need something to store your pants in, like a laptop bag, backpack, briefcase, purse, jersey-sized purse, beehive, top hat, or dead tauntaun. You'll also need 2 pairs of underwear for warmth and modesty, or 3, because winter. An MBTA T-card or pass with at least $5 on it, a photo ID if attending the after-party, a smidge of patience, and your game face. This is not a game face. This is your game face. Acting! A lot of people ask, is this legal? Yes! Asterisk. This event takes place every year without incident, all around the world, and attempts to bring participants to court have been dismissed by judges. That said, this is only because free world governments don't want to become fashion police states, and all participants follow the police instructions and act respectfully towards other passengers. Provided all your bits are well covered, you'll be fine. This is supposed to be funny, not offensive, so let's have good, clean fun. Don't forget, the police are here for you too. If you're not comfortable or you're being harassed, switch to a different car with your travel buddy and find a police officer. Now that you've got your costume and props, let's talk about finding the event. Add the date and time to your calendar, since it'll be substantially harder to find us on a different date and time than what's listed. We've chosen a convenient downtown meeting space you can easily reach by public transit. Take note of it on this map. You can find a link for it in the video description below if you're still not sure where this is. There are multiple parking garages within a 5-minute walk, as are 3 major T-stops, Bowdoin, Park, and State. When you arrive, look for someone holding an umbrella and queue up. If it's after the start time and you don't see this, look in a nearby area. It's possible, though highly unlikely, an act of God or security officer with a God complex forces us to relocate. Just keep an eye out for the umbrellas. Of course, you can also look for updates on Twitter. Our handle is BostonSOS. When you approach the organizer, he or she will hand you a piece of paper assigning you to a route, a train number, a specific train car, and a travel buddy if you don't have one. All of this is done to ensure safety and provide maximum coverage, giving the illusion the city has been taken over by pantless T-riders. Once assigned, the organizer will ask you and your group to stand to the side so they can continue to check in the next train car. Use this time to make sure everyone in your group understands the logistics and to get to know each other better. Groups doing trust falls will earn gold stars. If your group doesn't get on, this is where you'll use your smidge of patience until your train departure is called. Let's talk about the ride. Finally. There are 4 acts to the No Pants performance, which usually lasts about 60 minutes total. Your route card is like the script, but as this is improvisational, it's merely an outline. It's up to you to improvise what to do and say. Perhaps you're late for work and your pants were still in the wash. Maybe you lost them last night and you're too tired to even care. Or maybe you just saw other people take off their pants and it seemed like a good idea. The only requirements around your believable performance are you don't have pants, you're not part of an organized event, and you don't know the other pantless people. Act 1. Be pantsy. When the train you're assigned to has all its groups formed and everyone understands the instructions, you'll be sent to the loading platform to board the next train. Your route card will list you and your buddy's assigned stop. Make note of this stop and whether it's on the outbound or inbound part of the ride. You'll remove your pants right before your stop and exit when you reach it. For example, if your assigned stop is Aquarium on the outbound, then as soon as the train begins to pull out of State Street, you'll calmly and casually remove your pants like it's no big deal, then store them away in your pants receptacle of choice. When the doors open at Aquarium, you'll exit the train. Now, if your stop was Aquarium on the inbound part of the trip, you'd wait for the return portion and remove your pants after leaving Maverick. People on the train will find it bizarre someone just removed their pants and exited into the winter air. They'll find it even more bizarre when the same thing happens at the next stop, and the next, and the next, thus concluding Act 1. Act 2. Commuting. From here on, you're just making your way to your destination, sans pants. After exiting the train with your buddy, wait on the platform for the next train heading in the same direction as the one you just exited. Don't cross over to the other platform. Wait in the same area where you exited so you can get into the same car number on the next train. This way, your group will hopefully all end up in the same car again. With each new stop, the people on the follow-up train will see their car slowly fill up with more and more pantless commuters, thus concluding Act 2. Note the turnaround spot from the route card. At this stop, everyone will exit and cross over to the inbound platform. If your assigned stop is on the return, you'll still have your pants on for this part. It's not rude to provide a fake answer about why you're not wearing pants. Remember, you're acting. Stay in character. If someone really wants to know what's going on, they'll end up Googling No Pants Boston to find out. Or they'll take off their pants and join. It happens. This applies to journalists too, especially journalists. Act 3. A walk to remember. At some point on your route card, you'll be instructed to exit the subway system entirely and walk outside to another station. By now, your entire group should be back together. Depending on the route you've been assigned, the walking portion could take anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes. It's not as long or as cold as you think, so try to appear normal. If you're not familiar with navigating downtown Boston by foot, make sure to let your group know before the ride. Act 4. Harmonious Pandemonium. For the climax of our performance, we'll be hitting 4 major downtown stops in rapid succession. There's no waiting, just ride the T in a loop in the direction specified on your route card. Make one complete circuit to conclude the act. The encore. After completing one circuit, you're encouraged to head to the after-party venue. This is also the time to take photos of you and your friends on the train. Directions to the party are listed on your route card. Not having pants is an amazing icebreaker, so don't pass up this opportunity to meet new people and make friends. Now, while people under 21 years of age will be admitted, and there is of course no nudity or hanky-panky allowed, it's not necessarily family-friendly either. Drink responsibly, whether you're wearing pants or not. So to recap, check in with umbrella person, look at your route card, go to the platform when called, pretend to be normal, remove your pants before the assigned stop, then exit. Take the next train in the same direction. Switch to the inbound side. Walk outside with your group. Complete one full loop across all 4 lines. Head to the party and take photos on the way. And that's it. For reminders about this event and others, visit bostonsos.org and subscribe. See you there.